We're looking at the south and north signs here. The arrows tell people to go to their left and go to their right. I'm exiting in Champlain at the roundabout, coming from Chazy area. I'm going to get back on because we want to come and see what the exit looks like from the north. But as you just saw, Judy holding the camera, not driving and holding the camera. When people pull up there, they can go to the left, they can go to the right in that traffic circle. So yesterday we were there and we saw a car turn to the left. We saw cars coming from the other direction, and there was almost a collision when they met on the overpass itself. We're going to shut the camera off and we'll pick it up on the southbound exit. We're now approaching from the north, and again, shown so many times. Now at least they've got a side lane here, but the road goes straight. They do have more of a side lane we've got to pull over to access the exit, and we're going to want to go. But again, we see the sign here showing turn left, turn right. So right now, people are not going to use this traffic circle on Route 11 here. They come to this exit, they're expecting them to turn left or to turn right at this light. We've got traffic coming through here. The first one is heading south. This next one is heading west. This one here is heading west. This one here is going to go head south. That one there is heading west. As I said, every time we've come through here between going back and forth, we've witnessed the potential for an accident between the way the traffic was going. Alright, we're now approaching from the Moores side, the west side. All the signs point to going to the left, to the right, to the other left, the right side of the left. We can't see. I'll have to come back. The damage that's been done to some of these little orange barrels or whatever they're called. Here we're stopping, and yesterday when we were here, we saw a car approach from our right, coming off the north exit, and there were still cars coming from our left, and they almost collided in front of us here. So just about every time, if we make it through today without any incident, I'll be very surprised. But, it'll be unusual. We make it through without somebody looking like they're going to have an accident. And we're looking here. Judy's zoomed in on that sign at this intersection. It tells you to turn left. There's an arrow up here. It tells you to turn left. And of course, a traffic circle. You're supposed to not do that. But right now, that's what the signs are doing. And looked out the window here, Judy. This is one of the things that I'm very concerned about. Also, is how close we are to a large precipice here that's going to possibly cause somebody to go over the edge unless there's some real guardrails put up there. Parked my vehicle. There's the Maplefield Irving gas station. Drink Subs is in that direction behind Dollar General. We're looking in a westerly direction. On this side too, there's a huge drop off. I see the traffic going through there. All the signs up at this end point to traffic, moving the traffic to the right. No, we're not inviting anybody to go to the left over there. But we've seen several times yesterday as we were waiting on the other side. We knew they had a red light on this side at that particular time, and coming off the north way. So they had to have a red light on this side. We saw cars going through there. The traffic signal is so far away from where people have to stop that some people are approaching there and not realizing that that stoplight is for them and just continuing around in that traffic circle through the red light. Report has it that earlier this past week, over on the Valero side, a vehicle approached, an 18-wheeler approached and tried to head north on the southbound lane and got hung up. They had made progress, so that was just one incident that apparently he didn't make it to that southbound lane, and you can imagine what an 18-wheeler damage could have caused if somebody had been coming south and ran into that 18-wheeler. On Friday this week, traffic was backed up here all the way almost to Route 9. The problem was they've had to redo the inside of these traffic circles. They've discovered that the original engineering on them is not allowing for trucks to go through them. They're running over those big orange, I'm not sure if they're called pylons. They look like big orange and white barrels, but they're there for the effect of a pylon. Tractor trailers were running over those. It's very interesting when you see a large truck trying to maneuver through here. I think back to the days when we had a whole lot of long things involved with the windmills coming through here, the wind towers and so on coming through here, and they could barely maneuver as it was. I can just imagine what it's going to look like. Pedestrian traffic, I don't know what people are going to do. I see a lot of people that walk to work, to the restaurant and the gas stations on the other side. I don't know how they're going to maneuver through here. Bicyclists, I don't know how they're going to maneuver around that traffic circle. I would hate to be in the middle of that traffic circle on pedaling a bicycle. We're trying to encourage people to pedal their bikes. I would not want to be on a bicycle pedaling through there. So that's an update. Still a lot of confusion here on this October 4th, 2015. Every day I get posts on the line from people saying what a disaster it is here. Hopefully once the traffic circles are operating, it'll look a lot better than it does now, but for the past week and a half to 2 weeks, it's just been a major accident waiting to happen here as people approach and don't know really how to anticipate this. And we have to remember that a large number of the vehicles going through here are out-of-towners. They're not local people coming through here, as you'll find in like the city of Plattsburgh traffic circle. These are out-of-towners, particularly in the summer months. The out-of-town ratio has to be tremendous. So that's a problem. And people say, well, people will get used to the traffic circles and everything will be fine. Well, the problem is that a majority of the people going through here will not be familiar because they're not from the area. So every time you approach here, you're going to find somebody that's entering that traffic circle for the first time, and the fact that there are two traffic circles, one on each side of the Northway, is what makes it that much more interesting.